Hey y'all, hope you're good. This is the Black Creative Handbook with your host, Kassandra Lauren Gordon. And this podcast is all about the process stories, not about the success stories from getting from A to B to be successful as a creative. Okay, and I've been mixing up with shorter content with these mini episodes just to get you to think, to stop, reflect, share some learnings, and hope it will be really good for you. So today I want to tell you about the power of rest. Now, I don't want to be preachy and say I do all the time, but I've been doing it really a lot lately. The power of rest. Sometimes that's why usually this podcast comes out every Monday, and I think it comes out like a few times on a Tuesday, because I'm like, are people gonna die if I don't put this podcast out? I know I've got my following and it's, might not help with the algorithms, but people are not gonna die if it's like a couple of hours or 12 hours late or a day late. So I know I'm gonna keep it consistent from next week though, but it was important to rest, the power of rest, because I'm getting older, guys, people, them, they, all the pronouns. I'm getting older, so it's important how to conserve your energy and know what to prioritize. So there's a few things I really want to talk about. Number one, the power to stop. Number two, priority. Number three, long-term thinking and investment. So let's go with number one, the power of stopping. Right. As I said before, no one is going to die if you're not going to do things. You're not, usually for creative, hopefully not like a heart surgeon or doing a important lawyer, helping someone on death row who's got like minutes before they get an electric chair or take the lethal injection. You're not in those type of things. And I'm always, especially last couple of months, I'm like, no, I've got to hustle, I've got to get this done, I've got this done, and then I get sick. The power of stopping helps you not to get sick and just try to enjoy life. I had a realization the other day. I was chatting to my partner. It's like, Kassandra, sometimes you stop being fun, And I was like, what? I pride myself on being fun. I thought I was a fun person. I thought I was. But life told me differently. I was not fun. I was like, wow, if your partner thinks like you're not fun, what am I doing wrong? I want, life is hard already. When you come in the household or you live with him, you don't want, you want it to be like you're king of the castle. You want that place to be a sanctuary. So I have to do my bit. I know entrepreneurship is hard and stuff, but what you got to think, what you got to do to make sure it's fun. And what are you raging out there? What is your energy out there towards the people who you love, right? It's important to have that connection with your loved ones. So, the power of stopping is so important. I cannot stress that more than enough. Yeah. So when you stop, it's the power of reflection that's so important. So when you stop and you slow down, you have more thoughts for yourself. You're thinking, what can you do? What can you do differently? Are you working in? Are you working on your business? It's all true. But you don't know unless you stop. As I said, people are not going to die, right? You have to just work at it. You just have to do it. And it's about scheduling those rests. So I try to schedule at least one day, full day of rest. I think I need two, because I've been working myself to the bone, doing lots of events and lots of things, putting out a collection, trying to rebrand, trying to do the podcast, trying to do everything. Just have to let something go. I have no shame. The third bit is about the power of long-term thinking and investment. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Everyone's passing me. I need to do it. Christmas is coming. I've got to be very tunnel vision. I've got to do what I need to do. And then sometimes I can get very overwhelmed and then things don't get done. Surfing in bite size is like, what is your cause and effect? What can I do to reverse engineer to make sure I reach my goal? Do you understand? So that's where I'm at. I put it in there, a mini episode, get you with the content. I hope this is helpful. About the power rest is very important if you want to be sustainable as an entrepreneur, sustainable as a creative. I know sometimes in the Black community it's like, you gotta be strong, but you don't be strong and wrong. You don't get diabetes, you don't want to get sick, you don't want to get ulcers, migraines, all this kind of stuff because you put too much stress on your bodies. Treat your body with love and kindness and slow down a bit. Seriously, slow down. All right then. As always, speak soon.